Hi there and welcome to my ICT Hub, where we make ICT concepts easier. This is John, your ICT tutor. Today we are looking on document production. IGCSE ICT 0417, paper 2, October November 2024 is what we will be working with. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get into it. Okay, the question, here is the paper, like I said, Information and Communication Technology, paper 2 for October November 2024. That was last year. And we have document production, database, and presentation. We are looking on document production, so let's quickly start out. Here we have the source files. So you have been supplied with the following source files. So we have 7 of it there. We could confirm with what we have here exactly. All right. First tax evidence document. Open the file into 402 evidence.rtf. Here we have the file. Okay. Next thing we are going to do is make sure that your name, center number, and candidate number will appear on every page on the this document. So we want to go to the header. See that the header or the footer. Let's just have that there. John NG 1230001. Okay. Double click on this. Alright, that is there. Save the document in your work area as evidence, followed by your candidate number. For example, evidence 999. Okay, let's pick that word. I want to save it. You go to File, Save As, Browse because you're changing the file name, and we have that 0001. I want to change this to Word document. Okay, that is saved. And you will need your evidence document during the examination to place screenshots where required. Now to task 2, the document. You are going to edit a document about organic farming. The company uses corporate house styles for all their documents. Paragraph styles must be created and applied as instructed. All right, let's start the first question. It says, using a suitable software package, open the file into 402 organic.rtf. So let's open that file right away. Here we have the file. Okay, we've opened. Now that's the file. It's necessary. I'm making use of Microsoft Office Word 2021 version. So it's necessary you enable the content. Okay, so you can work with it and maximize my screen. Yeah, so we have the file here opened. What's the next thing we do? The page setup is set to A4 landscape orientation with 2 cm margins. Do not make any changes to these settings. Just to confirm, let's take a look at it. To confirm that, we want to go to our layout. I want to click on the page setup section. Okay, here we can see it's landscape. 2.0 years for the 4 margins. The paper size A4. Okay, so it's okay. And remember, we are not. So let me cancel so we do not edit anything. The next thing says 3 paragraph styles have already been created and applied to the text. Do not make any changes to these. Once again, let's confirm it. So we go to the home menu, click on the styles section, and here we have the 3 paragraph styles, body, we have title, and we have the table, and the title. Okay, now we've confirmed those 3. Okay, let's just make this bigger. We can close that. Make use of it later. Now, make sure it is saved in your... Okay, sorry, skip this. Save the document in your work area with the file name organic. Okay, so let's take that. Make sure it is saved in the format of your the software you are using. Place an evidence document, a screenshot to show that this file has been saved. Make sure that there is evidence, of the file type. Very important. When they give you emphasis on what they want to see in the evidence, it's important you take note of it. So let's save that file. Go to File, Save As, Browse. Okay, want to paste it, just the file name organic. Want to change that to Word documents, then we save it. And before we leave, we need evidence of that. So we go back to where it is filed, where it's saved, please. Now we have organic. Let's take a screenshot of that. So I want to use my snipe tool. Take a screenshot of that. Now from the file name, it already has an extension to show that the type of file that is being saved. So we want to go to our evidence documents. That's evidence 1. Paste it there. Okay, there is pasted. Let me make it a little bit bigger so that it can easily be seen. Now we can move on to the next question. Okay, we've done that. Next question says, remove any page breaks from the organic document. Okay, how do we get to identify page breaks? Normally, if you look through the page, wherever you see an abnormal space is a page break. But to be more accurate, you want to turn on the paragraph tool. Just click on that tool. It would identify every page break in the document for us. So let's look through and see. Okay, here we have a page break. Click your cursor behind that and hit your backspace, taking out the first page break. Here we have another page break. We click behind it and you backspace it. Do we still have any other page break? Okay, no. So all page breaks have been eliminated, have been taken out of the document. So we are good to go. Once you are done with that, you want to turn off back this paragraph too. Okay, that was useful for us. Alright, let's move on to the next thing. Now it says place in your document a right aligned header with automated page numbers, a right aligned footer on a single line with the text. Okay, so with this text, guide produced by, followed by space, then your name, center number, and candidate number. So we have page number right aligned at the top, and this text right aligned at the footer. So let's go to the file. Here we want to go to insert. All right, let's insert at the header, page number. Okay, you might want to use, either you go directly to page number or you pick on this. Let me show you how to use this in case you have other things to place in the header. Use the placeholders, come to your page number, current position, and drop it there. So it stays there, but we don't need this for now, so we can take away other placeholders. Then for the footer section, we also go to the footer. Let's pick on this, so we can be certain of which alignment we are placing this. So you delete this, and also delete this. Now back here, it says after this, a space, and then your name, center number, candidate number. When we are done, we can close this. Okay, let's go back to the question. Now make sure, what are the things? All of the footer details are on a single line. Exactly, that's what we did. Yes, on a single line. Then we have the header and the footer are aligned to the right margin of the page. Okay, yes, we have a header, a footer, both aligned to the right margin of the page. No other text or placeholders are included in the header or the footer areas, which we've gotten rid of that. And lastly, we have the header and the footers are displayed on all pages. All right, once that is done, let's move on to the next question. The next question says, select the subhead, what is organic farming, and the following text up to and including the paragraph editing ending to looking after the license. All right, let's go back to that. Let's look for the subhead. Yes, there's a subhead, so we want to highlight that. And to the other part where the paragraph ending, likely it's usually one of the second to the last paragraph. Yes, like I said, this is it. So since you've highlighted this text, you might either want to click here and use your mouse to highlight down through, or your keyboard. A quick way is highlight the first text, just move down to where you want to end it, hold down your shift key on your keyboard and click, and it picks all the text. It's all highlighted that way. Now what are we to do with this now? It says change the page layouts so that only the text is displayed in 2 columns of equal width with a 1.5 centimeter space between the columns. So let's do that quickly. So we go to your layout, then you pick on columns. You want to use more columns because you are specifying the width. Okay, specifying the spacing. We have 2 columns, and here we have 1.5 cm. Okay, that is done, and good, perfectly. That's what we want. Let's move on. Now, the next question 5 says, sort the bullet list from mixed crops for the past control. Okay, up to this point, that's as composed. Let's sort it how? Into alphabetic order. Alphabetic order is ascending order, that's from A to Z. So let's locate that. Okay, here we have it. Let's highlight everything. We go to our home menu for the sort. Here we have a sort tool in ascending order, and good, that is done. Sorted into ascending order. Now we want to move on. It says format this list so that the first insert star-shaped bullets. Okay, replace the existing bullets. And the second one, the bullets are indented 2 centimeters from the left margin. So first we need to locate the star shapes. Let's highlight the paragraphs again. Go to bullets. Right now you can't find the star-shaped bullets. So what do? You want to go down, and we want to look for more shapes to use. Okay, I advise when it comes to shapes, I like to go with winglings. Let's go winglings 2. Feel like we're going to find a star here. Okay, yes. So we found a star here. If you use any of the stars, just click on it and click OK. You're going to be applying that. Perfect. We have the star inserted, but that's not all. The second thing says it should be, let's check the question, 2 centimeters from the left margin. So we go to the indent. I want to set that to 2.0 centimeter. Okay, so once that is done, we are done with this question. Let's go to the next question. Question number 7, creating of styles. Okay, very interesting. It says create and store the following styles. What? Basing it on, sorry for distraction. Okay, following styles, basing it on the default or normal paragraph styles. Okay, basing it on the default or normal paragraph style. Take note, it is a paragraph style. Now the settings have been given to us what it should look like. And after that, it says take a screenshot to show that you have done or you have defined the settings of the OF subhead styles. Okay, so let's dive into it. Before you create a style, it's very important that you take note of where your cursor is located. Now, to also, before you do that, after clicking to where your cursor is located, take note of the style that is active at that point. So right now we have the OF style title active at this point. Now let's create a new style after observing that. Okay, the name of the style, let's go back, is OF subhead. We want to copy that and place that. Now the next thing is we want to base, it's a paragraph style, we are basing it to the normal. So we follow normal, but also want to follow the normal here just to be safe. Then the next thing is we have the font style is serif. So a serif font style will be Times New Roman. That's a style that has edges. Font size of 22 and center aligned. So we want to make this 22 aligned to the center. Okay. Yes, aligned to this, center aligned. Okay. Then we also want to make it bold, italic. Sorry for that. Where's this center aligned? Let's just confirm that. We have the left, we have the right, and we have the center. Okay, we want to make it bold and italic. Okay, I was waiting for it to apply. That's why I was checking on that. Okay, so we are in order. Bold, italic, center aligned. Then we have single line spacing, 0 space before and 4 after. Okay, for line spacing, we want to go to format, go to your paragraph, single line spacing, space before, 0 space after should be 4 points. Okay, so we want to click on OK. Yes, that is done. Now remember, before we go on and say we should take a screenshot of this. So let's really take a screenshot of this. Let's check my sniping tool there. Okay, take a screenshot. Here, let's cover this. Yep. Okay, that is done. Then we have to apply the styles. Now remember, we took note of this, that it was title, so you want to return it back to the title before we go to paste in the evidence documents. All right, that has been pasted. Let's now go back and see what the question says. Now make sure there is evidence that you have based this on the default normal paragraph style. That's to re-emphasize that at the top of the evidence documents. Okay, sorry. Okay, here. Now this is very important, that style based on normal. That's what that re-emphasis is for. So let's continue the question. Now number 8 says identify the 5 subheads in the document and apply the OF subhead style to each one. Okay, let's go back to the document. 5 subheads, we have one here, we have another one here. Okay, let's just start applying. It's a paragraph style, so all you need to do is just click there and it will apply to it. We have the subhead. There's the second one. We are applying the subhead. Okay. We have a third one here. Good. We apply the subhead. Yeah, we have a fourth one here. We apply the subhead. And for the fifth one, which is this, we want to apply the subhead. Okay, now we've applied to the 5 of it. Let's see what's next. Haven't done that. Now the next question says locate the table in the document. What should we do? Delete the entire column and its contents with the heading 2014. Okay, let's go back. We are done with this, so we can close this. Now let's look at our table. Here's the table. We have 2014 here, 17 and 2023. So we want to delete everything in this column. To do that, you might either right click, or if you right click, you will see that in a flyout, and you can click on delete and delete the column. But on the other hand, for those of you who don't have this version, you could just go to your table layout, and here you will find the delete tool and delete the column. So the entire column goes off. Let's go to the next question. I haven't done that. It says format the first row of the table so that it becomes a single cell. Single cell, when you have multiple cells to become a single cell, you want to merge them together. That's what it means. With the content center aligned over the 4 columns. Okay, to make that a single cell, you want to highlight. Then once again, here you have your merge cells. And to ensure that it is center aligned, right now in the alignment, this is aligned to the left. So we want to use the center aligned bottom left. Okay, now that is center aligned. Now we've done that. The next thing now says format the table so that the table width is set to 10.5 centimeters. The table is centered with the column width, okay, and all text in each row displays as one line. Okay, we want to work on the table, so you want to click on the crosshair, and this time we are going to work on the table. Let's click cell size here. Now, because it's not the cell size, this has to do with cell size, but it's the whole table we want to effect. So you click on this and we come to the table tab. Now here we want to specify the width of the table to be 10.5 cm. It should be center aligned. Okay, and let's do that. Okay, now that is done. Also take note, it says all text should be single line. That means we don't want any text wrap. So if you look through, yes, it's all single. That is done. So let's move on. Next thing now says format only the paragraph that starts a physical barrier. Okay, so now we want to look through that paragraph, through the document to find that paragraph. Okay, here it is. If you don't find it easily, you could use your find command. You could go to your home editing and you want to use the find. Okay, but now that we found it, let's just highlight the paragraph. Okay, what are we doing with that paragraph? Now we have to, so that its text is indented 1.5 centimeters from both the left and the right margins. Okay, we want to go back to our layout. From your indent, we want to have 1.5 cm, and the right indent also 1.5 cm. Okay, that is done. The next thing says it displays an external 3 to 4 point black border. Now we are dealing with borders. So you want to go to the design, and here we have the page borders. Take note, once you land into this part, into this dialog box, this is borders. This affects the whole page, this page border, but you want borders for just a paragraph. So you select borders here. Now we want to select a box to show the line, and we say 3 to 4. This is 3, this is 4.5, so we want to stay with 3. And take note here, you want to make sure it's applying to the paragraph and not just the text. So it's applying to the whole paragraph, and that is done. Okay. And lastly, it says it has a light gray 15 to 35% background fill. So we would have done that here. If you come to your shading, now this is the fill. So this is a light gray 15 to 35%. Okay, I think, yes, let's go with this. It's 25%. Fills the whole paragraph, and you click on OK. So that is done. You can see the outline, and we can see the background. Okay, 1.5 centimeters left to right. That is done. Go to the next one. It says spell check and proofread the document. To do that, in my last video I said the shortcut is F7, but better still, you could come to your review and click on spelling check. Okay, so it has checked through. There is no error. So we are good to go. Lastly, let's make sure that the list and tables are not split over 2 columns or pages. Let's take a look at that. We have our tables not split. We have our list not splitted. Okay, we are good. Now it says there are no videos or orphans. There are no blank pages. We've done that. The original styles are maintained and spacings is consistent between all the items. So let's take a look at it. Yes, we don't have any widow, no orphan. Looks a very neat job. Just very simple. Okay, and once that is done, save the document using the same file name and format using step 1. Print the document. So once you are done, I think that's about all you need to do in this Word document production. Save the documents. I advise my students when you are done, you might want to print it out to PDF just to ensure nothing else or nothing goes wrong. So if I want to print this out in PDF, you can change your printer to PDF and then you can print it out. It will ask for your file name and the location where you want to save it, and you could just give it a file name printout1. Printout1. Okay, and save it as PDF, and the document will be saved. Or if you have your printer directly connected to your system, you can go ahead and you can print out the document if it's directly connected to your system, so that if at any point in time you want to print out a document later, you can easily go to your find out the printout one, and there you have your documents. It would not be editable while you work on other papers. So this is going to be all for this document production. If you like what you have seen, please hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and hit the notification bell so when I release another video, you will get a notification. So until I see you in my next video, where we'll be working on the data manipulation and also presentation. Have a nice time. Bye for now.